need to know where the beast came from.
Why ask me?
Aren't witches wise in the ways of magic?
Yes, but this beast is beyond me. Although I know someone else.
Who would that be?
The boy Alvin. He's a strong source and a diviner. What he knows we could not hope to imagine. However, if I were to give him a certain potion...
Won't it hurt him?
No need to fret, he'll be fine. Bring me the petals of 5 white myrtle and your questions will be answered. Myrtle grows outside the village. If you lack knowledge of herbs, I have this book. It's yours for a price. What do you want?
The Reverend believes you summoned the beast.
And what do you believe?
Nothing yet. What's your side of the story?
I had nothing to do with it. What do you...
Ah, crap. I'm wasting time.
Sometimes my dreams are strange. What do you want?
I gathered the myrtle petals.
Excellent. Now to prepare the potion.
How is it made?
Interested in witches' secrets, are you? The recipe is yours if you swear to take it to your grave.
I swear.
Draw close and listen. Blend 2 ounces of cadaverine with the myrtle petals. Speak your name backwards, turn about 3 times leftwards, spit into the fire and stir the potion again.
Complicated.
I knew witches' magic would be beyond the mind of a man. Grant me a moment to finish the potion.
See you later.
That's a great sword. What do you want?
Is the potion ready?
Yes. Alvin, drink this. Tastes bitter. No complaining. Now, speak. Abigail, I'm afraid. Why'd they skin the puppy? Why'd they hurt him? He was gentle. He hurt no one. And the girl from outside the village, she screamed horribly, unlike any human.
Bad children, torturing the witch's puppy again. Innocent blood. Evil faces twisted by drink and desire. Plow her well. Show her you're a man. Blood-stained gold. The beast is born! Death. The final judgment. The beast has met its end once. It doesn't fear death. It is death. How will you defeat human villainy? With your sword? You who died and still walk amongst the living. Who has summoned me?
Enough. This could end badly. Abigail, break the trance.
As you wish. By the power of the 7 spheres, leave this body. I compel you. Begone! I'm sleepy. Alvin, go to bed. Geralt, another Witcher, Berengar, preceded you. He left these missives.
Thanks. Farewell.
What do you...
Speak quickly. I know where the beast comes from.
Was it summoned by the witch?
The beast appeared because of human wickedness. To slay it, I'll need to identify the guilty.
There may be wisdom in your words. When sheep run astray, the good shepherd must bring them back onto the righteous path. Otherwise they fall prey to wolves. I'll learn all I can to defeat the beast. I must gather all the villagers. Here's your prize, Witcher. 200 orens.
I've done all you asked. Where's the Salamandra hideout?
Go to the inn, where a group of Salamandra's service has taken over. They hide in the old house. Olaf will have the key. And Witcher?
Yes?
Nothing. May the eternal fire shine on your soul.
Tell the villagers to stay at home now. I don't want anyone getting hurt.
No! Leave me alone!
Ooh, little dove, cue us a different tune.
Keep your hands off me!
She is feisty. Say, let's do what we did unto Mickle's girl, Ilsa. What a screamer. You knew too? He likely told you to wait like us. Let's have our way with this little chickie.
It so happens that this lady is with me. None of you will touch her.
So you say? We aim to have our fun and you won't stop us.
Is that so?
You'll be sorry! You bastard!
Geralt, you arrived just in time.
Are you all right?
I am now. They surprised me. All the peasants ran out and I was trapped. They killed the innkeeper.
That's the last time they hurt anyone.
That was some swift sword work. As for me, I'm done delaying. I need to get to Vizima. I hope to see you there.
Let me walk you to the gate. These roads can be dangerous.
No, you need to deal with the salamanders. Don't worry about me. I'll wait for you here. Make them suffer, Geralt. For me.
I'll come back for you, Shani.
I'll be waiting.
The innkeeper. I should check his pockets.
I'll wait for you here. Go.
Where's your tribute?
What tribute?
I mean the kids, fool.
Let me pass.
No tribute, no entry.
This is pointless.
I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
Those crates look familiar, like Heron's goods that I saved from the drowners. The son of a bitch is trading with Salamandra.
Where's the action? You took your time.
You have something of mine.
No longer, I'm afraid. And you, like your predecessor, you work for rapists and murderers. Enjoying it?
Where's Berengar?
That dolt ran off. But during our brief acquaintance, he was certainly more talkative than you. No wonder, given Azar Javid's persuasiveness.
Who's Azar Javed?
A powerful mage. You're no match for him.
We'll see.
Your courage isn't lacking, Witcherette. We'll see how you fare after Azar gets you.
Did you say I work for murderers?
That lice-ridden village hick Odo came to us for advice on how to kill a warrior. We said someone so pathetic could only fight soldiers in dreams.
This is a scintillating conversation, but it's time for some action.
We don't have what you seek. It's not here. They took it straight to our base in Vizima.
Too bad. Let's dance.
All together! At him!
I'll kill
That was some neat sword work.
Alvin, why are you here?
The Reverend sent me to this deserted house. He said someone would be waiting there for me.
That son of a... I'm glad you're safe.
I overheard them saying we'd be taken to Vizima.
To Vizima. That's where I need to go to find Salamandra. Follow me. We'll find a way out of this cave.
That wall looks pretty thin. Maybe we can break it down.
Let's try.
Why did you come here, Witcher?
Why are you here, witch?
I'm brewing up another spell. Why?
Lots of smoke in your magic.
Mighty ingredients make mighty spells. Mighty enough for the whole village.
Why are you doing this?
The angry mob has come. Burn the witch, they cry. She has summoned the beast. I must defend myself.
Men summoned the beast with their wicked deeds.
I'm not surprised. Honest Mikkel violated Ilsa. She took her own life.
You profited from the poison.
Odo killed his brother for coin. The Reverend exiled his daughter when she became pregnant. Now she whores herself in Vizima. Heron sold a squirrel to the guards for gold.
You knew but did nothing.
They trade their gold for poisons and other potions. No business of mine how they're used.
It's clear why the beast haunts you. I need to expose the guilty. Stay here while I speak to those outside.
Don't let them harm me. My sins are not as great as they say.
Really?
Learn for yourself if you like. We're alone. We have some time.
Abigail, I was drawn to you from the start.
I've told you my tale. Now you must choose. Follow me.
Burn the devil's mistress! Let the bitch die in pain!
The witch hides within. Let the eternal fire consume her sinful body, and we'll be rid of the beast.
Not so fast. She must be judged fairly.
That bitch ruined my life! She cast her spells on my brother, wanted to steal him and his gold. My brother scorned her, so she did the devil's magic on me, used me to kill him! The treachery!
I came across a doll that resembled you in her hut.
I dream of it even now! Her magic committing the murder! She should die!
Your brother was a warrior. You're nothing but a drunk. How could you have killed him unless he was sleeping?
Why listen to him, Reverend? He's a mutant, a freak, a witcher.
What are your charges, Haran?
She made me a hawker. She promised herself to me if I helped the Skoyatel. I detest non-humans, but I had to trade with them.
You've done all right for yourself.
Gold isn't everything. There are principles to abide by.
You trade with bandits who kidnap children. I don't believe one word of what you say.
Have you made your decision?
What do you think, Reverend?
The witch used Odo and Horan. She poisoned Ilsa.
Mikkel raped Ilsa, who took her own life.
Abigail should have departed long ago, but stayed to exact revenge for the evil fate that befell her. She used the devil's magic on these simple people and summoned the beast.
Shut up, you bastard. You lead this band of rogues, so you must know they sell children to the salamanders, and you knew about the rape and murder. I spit on you. You're all the same. All guilty.
You'll regret this.
I'm getting Abigail. Return to your homes.
Since the beginning of time, woman has been the nest of all evil, the tool of chaos, party to the conspiracy against the world and the human race. Woman is ruled solely by corporal lust. To satisfy her insatiable hunger and unnatural desires, she gladly serves demons.
They intend to kill us.
Don't be afraid.
There she is! Burn the foul witch!
No one is burning anyone.
Friends, they wish to scare us. Fear not! They're helpless as long as we stand together!
Is that so?
Begone, Witcher, and leave the witch, or we'll burn you too.
I'd like to see you try, pleb.
Ah!
Shove off, and maybe I'll let you be. You have two options. Wait until I leave and then murder Abigail, but then I'll come back. I'll slay every lice-ridden peasant, anything that moves and can't climb a tree. Or you can try to lead honorable lives, clear your conscience, start again, like humans. The choice is yours.
Thank you, Geralt.
Let's go. We need to deal with the beast.
Helping that whore was your last mistake. Die, bloody mutant!
I've enough strength for the two of you.
Odo, grab the pitchfork!
Geralt.
Who would I be otherwise?
Thank you. Farewell. Thank you, Geralt. I owe you my life.
Geralt, are you all right? I was so worried.
I'm fine. I'll tell you what happened on the way to Vizima. I'm done with this village.
So am I.
I hope I never return. It's unfathomable how many criminals live here.
These are hardly pleasant times, Geralt. The plague, impending wars.
Still, I'm astounded. Do you know how the beast came to be?
No.
They unknowingly created it with their misdeeds. A powerful sorcerer couldn't have matched it. And all they needed was hatred, baseness, and greed.
It sounds like a fairy tale.
Every tale contains a grain of truth. Let's go. Vizima awaits. Whatever lives in that cave is far from friendly.
Vizima lies beyond this gate. I hope we never return here.
Me too. The beast is dead. The salamanders are dead.
And the peasants.
I have a pass. Mikkel should let us enter.
Let's go.
Mikkel, I need to enter the city. I have a pass.
I wanted to say I was sorry. I apologize, Witcher.
Apologize to Ilsa, Mikkel.
Sergeant, that Witcher's here. The one I told you about.
Who do we have here, Mikkel? Is this the man we want?
Yes, sir, Sergeant, sir. It's that filthy freak, the Witcher.
A blasphemer and a counterfeiter, do I guess well?
Yes, he asked who's allowed into the city. They came with that letter of safe conduct from the Order.
If that's a knight of the Order, then I'm Princess Ada.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, let me out of here, I'm innocent. Those 5 pounds of fistek were for personal use. Hey you, jailer, at least move me. I don't want to be with the politicals. Politics makes you rot. I'm a decent thief, let me out.
Shut your trap! I'm busy!
Jethro, keep it down, you looking to kill me?
That thief's bugging me. Thief, right. And I'm here with the politicals. Scandalous.
I said shut up!
Stop screaming or on my mother's life I'll bloody smash your junky mouth!
Abso-fucking-lutely beautiful.
What's your problem, Whitey? You wanna dance the Viziman? Come on, I wanna see your hands in the air.
Jethro, open the cell.
Ooh, scared? Soft as butter. Come on, Whitey, what you got?
Back off.
What, you wanna fight or not?
Professor, move it. You're free.
How ironic, our paths cross again. So near and yet so far. Fear not, Witcher, we'll meet again. I assure you.
You're making a mistake. This man's a murderer.
You fail to grasp the basic rules governing this world. You're a genetically modified murderer with no place in modern society. But we'll tend to that problem next time. Farewell.
I can't wait.
Tomorrow's my big day.
Why are you here, Elf?
Delighting in the last moments of my life. Or trying to. I hang tomorrow. I have a request. I've always found games pleasant, and Jethro let me keep my dice. If you don't have your own set, we can share mine.
All right, you maggots. The king in his mercy will pardon whoever subdues the cockatrice in the sewers.
Pardon? What about half the kingdom, the princess's hand in marriage?
Clever. Watch what you say, Witcher. Political jokes could get you in trouble.
I'll slay the monster.
Too late. There's another volunteer.
I'm the better candidate.
The creep in the corner claims he'll defeat it bare-fisted.
Which creep?
Yo-ho!
That tub of lard? You're kidding.
You want freedom? Fight for it. Whoever wins faces the cockatrice.
Piece of cake.
I'll defeat you, then thrash that lizard and go free.
Let's do it.
Time to die! I'm going to kill you, you bastard! Bastard. You couldn't have beaten me without your spells.
I saved your life. The cockatrice is no joke.
Next time, you'll get beaten.
Wonder who squealed.
Congratulations. You won the right to slay the beast.
I'm almost proud.
Want to slay the beast, or would you rather just stand there?
I need a weapon.
That's funny. We recently confiscated a Witcher's sword.
Where?
Not your business. Jethro, bring that silver sword.
The one we found at Thaler's?
Yes, idiot. That one.
Can I have it?
Get it from Jethro. The rest of your gear's in deposit for afterwards.
Fine.
One more thing. I'll pay extra for the monster's head, provided it's undamaged.
I'll see what I can do. I'm home.
Oh, the sword. Where was it?
Hurry up. I don't have all day.
Yes, we also confiscated a potion. Once you've completed your task, collect your belongings from behind the bars.
I'll ask about it. Then I'll get the professor.
Stupid. The professor just does the wet work. If you want to be effective, you'd strike at his boss.
Though I doubt you'd succeed. He's a big player. He has concessions.
Connections, you mean? I'll find him.
First, you gotta survive your meeting with the cockatrice.
Watch my belongings. I'll be back, and I'll want everything returned.
Oh? You're a Witcher?
Indeed.
White hair, vertical pupils, signs of mutation.
Skip the medical exam.
Forgive me. I meant no harm. I'm Siegfried, a knight of the Order of the Flaming Rose.
I'm Geralt.
I've heard much praise concerning the combat skills of Witchers.
If you don't mind, I have some work to do down here, and I'd like to get it done fast.
A cockatrice, correct? That's why I'm here.
Let's talk.
Yes?
What do you know about cockatrices?
Cockatrices, also known as scoffins, are a kind of ornithosaur. They're twice the size of a large bird. The link between reptiles and birds. They resemble roosters, hence their common name.
Go on.
The cockatrice is frequently mistaken for a basilisk, but they're two separate species. Contrary to common belief, the cockatrice's gaze does not turn people to stone, but one should beware of its beak. The monster's beak is apt to tear its opponent's vital organs out with surgical precision. Often, the victim is slain immediately, especially when taken from behind.
So how would you say the beast can be killed?
You'll need to excel at swordsmanship. Without a silver sword, it'll be more difficult. A cockatrice likes to sneak up from behind and attack.
Anything useful to be taken from the carcass?
Its eyes are quite a versatile component, and precious. Its tail feathers are even more valuable.
Impressive knowledge.
I confess my knowledge of monsters ends with the cockatrice. My late father, Ike of Danell, may he rest in peace, left me an engraving of the beast. There were many more engravings, but they were lost inside a manticore's stomach. Only the cockatrice's image survived.
My sympathies. Did you hunt the manticore too?
No, I wasn't at home at the time. When I returned, I discovered my father, despite his infirmity, had decided to fight the manticore. He asked to be tied to a horse, and with a prayer, he charged the beast. As you can surmise, he met a tragic end.
When I reached the site of their struggle, the monster was in horrible pain, seconds from dying. When it could not dislodge my father from his armor, it nearly swallowed the old man whole. Later, they would say the sacred fire in Ike's soul burnt the monster's heart.
A heroic death.
May he rest in peace.
Think you can kill the cockatrice?
The sacred flame will guide me.
What prompted you to enter the sewers after a beast?
It threatens Vizima. The Order's been fighting beast for a while, rather effectively, too.
Wait, that's Witcher's work.
You Witchers are relics and few in number. You're no competition. The Order demands no payment for protecting humans.
I suppose fairies funded your armor and castles.
I've no desire to argue. We're both here. There's no reason to await the other's turn, especially while there are drowners here too. Let's join forces instead. I long to see your combat skills, and I assure you, my sword is at your disposal.
Agreed. Let's go.
You lead.
The cockatrice is dead. Now, where was the exit?
I don't think I can go back the way I came.
Come, I'll lead you to the exit. Take the cockatrice's head. Vincent pays well for trophies.
Very well, though it reeks.
Make haste.
That door leads out of the sewers. So, this is where we part. But...
Quiet. I hear footsteps.
Odd. Few would dare venture here.
He's the one-haired bastard. Kill him tonight, too.
Friends of yours?
You could say so. The thugs with the salamander sign have been bothering me for a while.
Who knew you'd be in the sewers?
The captain of the guard, the loon from the jail, and the prisoners. I fought the cockatrice for my freedom.
A limited number of suspects. You'll likely solve the mystery when you find the leader of those bandits. I have a friend in Vizima, a detective. See him for help.
Where are you headed?
I have things to attend to at my quarters. Then I'll venture out in search of beasts, as the world is still filled with them.
You did well, Siegfried. Glad we met. I need to recover my things.
Make sure you get everything. Jethro is known to have sticky fingers.
Let's get out of here.
Here's the key for the passage to town. A few days ago, I locked the door to keep the cockatrice in.
Thanks. I'd rather not go back the way I came.
We might meet again if ever you visit the sewers. At times I venture down here in search of monsters.
Ah, your sacred mission of protecting humankind?
Your sarcasm is unnecessary. We're on the same side, Witcher. You'll realize this one day.
Farewell, and thanks.
If you ever need me, I'll be at my quarters in Vizima.
Let us go.
Vizima's temple quarter. Whores, murderers, beggars. Salamandra's base must be near.
Around that corner, something moved. Likely monsters again.
Interesting. The private eye Siegfried mentioned could be helpful. Have to start somewhere.
Well, 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 what do we have here?
I'm Geralt of Rivia.
A warrior like no other. Your legend precedes you. How can I help?
I'm looking for some information. Is this where I'll find it?
Good question. I used to work for the lawyers Codringer and Fenn. Satisfied?
The names mean nothing to me, but I'll assume that's a recommendation.
As a professional, you understand information has its price.
I'll pay.
I'm all ears, White Wolf.
I'm interested in the people who wear salamander pins.
Just so happens I know a thing or two. Before I go on, I wouldn't mind knowing what your interest in the case is.
I have some unfinished business.
Join the club. It'll cost you 100 orens.
Here's the gold. Why don't you tell me all you know about the Salamandra leader?
I've been working on that case for a while.
Personal matter or a commission?
I'll risk trusting you. Let me tell you a story. A happy couple once lived in Vizima. Ordinary as fish in a pond, with a 10-year-old boy. One day the father returned home and was puzzled not to be greeted by his son, his dog, or the smell of dinner on the stove. He suspected nothing until he found the dog dead, shot in the muzzle with a heavy crossbow. He wasn't even sure it was his dog, but then he found his wife pinned to the kitchen door with a spear. He searched the house in vain for his son. The culprits hadn't left a trace. To make a long story short, Vincent Mice had to close the case. No witnesses, no evidence. Except 6 months later, a monster's corpse turned up in a trash heap. Eyes like festering wounds, pale, rough skin, unnaturally muscular body. Everyone had forgotten the murder and disappearance. Almost everyone. See, the missing boy had one characteristic feature, a 6th toe. Only the parents knew about it. Always had trouble finding shoes for the kid. And the dead monster had an identical 6th toe. The father has devoted his life to tracking down the murderers.
I hope he finds them.
Back to reality. This is what I've managed to learn. Azar Javed, a Zerrikanian sorcerer, leads Salamandra. He's more dangerous than a pit of Kikimors, but unfortunately out of my reach. With his contacts and resources, he's got almost free reign in the city.
I got a taste of his abilities. Anything else?
I suspect Salamandra has built a large-scale operation, with gold simply greasing the wheels of their political ambitions. They're conducting genetic experiments, dangerous ones. Regular thugs wouldn't have the knowledge or means.
Who's working for Javed? Any guesses?
The captain of the guard who dropped that investigation disappears nights. Maybe you can squeeze some information out of him.
Is that all?
We might have one more lead. The city guards detained someone who could provide information.
The guards at the city jail?
Yeah. Find a way to question that prisoner. In the meantime, learn what you can from the guards.
Count on it. People open up to me all the time.
His information could be priceless. Good luck.
Know anything more about the Salamander prisoner?
He may be one of the leaders, though in this town the guards capture pawns while the big fish swim free. We'll know for certain once you question him.
We'll see.
Just one thing. I think you're being followed.
Any suggestions?
Wait here a while. Make them nervous.
Surprise those who want to surprise you. I'll leave at midnight.
The Witcher is taking his time.
He must have left a different way. No matter.
Seems true. I assume the trap is set?
Indeed. Tend to your tasks in the trade quarter.
I'll leave the matter to our best agent.
You dare challenge?
Rains and it pours.
Just pain.
St. Lebioda's Hospital for victims of the Catriona Plague. Only 2 stages after this. Old Vizima and Hell. Damn, I'm gloomy.
No passage.
I'm going inside.
Disease patients inside. I'll not have you spreading the pestilence. Fine, move on.
I'm a fence. I buy and sell.
What you deal in?
Everything worthwhile. So what'll it be? We doing some ploughing business? So what'll it be? We doing some ploughing business?
You gamble?
I'm an abso-fucking-lutely great poker player. Why?
Care to play?
Got balls enough?
Try me.
Better believe I fucking will, even now. So what'll it be? We doing some ploughing business? Hell with it. So what'll it be? We doing some ploughing business?
Explain to me why the guards tolerate you.
That's confidential. You need to know how to take care of yourself.
Take care?
Both the bastard guards and the arse-loving thieves need me. That's real art, Witcher. I have deals with everyone, and that makes me untouchable.
Right.
So what'll it be? We doing some ploughing business?
The city guards found a witcher's sword at your place.
First of all, it's the cocksucking guards. Second, why do you care?
Another witcher, Berengar, came to see you.
Well, it wasn't his fucking razor.
How do you know that?
I have your boyfriend's other property. The sword I got elsewhere.
Other property?
Right. Meaning not his sword, got it? Like his undershorts that he pissed all over or something.
Have you heard of Salamandra?
Piss-swilling reptiles. I've heard of them, but I've no fucking idea what they want.
Amphibians.
What?
Salamanders are amphibians. Now tell me your connection to them.
I'll be proud if I know.
We'll see. Later.
So what'll it be? We doing some ploughing business?
How did you get Berengar's property?
Stubborn-ass fellow, aren't you? From a middleman.
You don't get it. I'm not interested in the middleman. I want information about Berengar.
Then don't fucking ask me. Your Witcher boy was working for the alchemist, Kalkstein. That information you get free. I'll charge you the usual for anything else.
How did you get Berengar's property?
Stubborn ass.
Where do I find...
At the hairy man named Coleman.
So where did you get the sword?
What'll you give me if I tell you?
I'll stop short of gutting you.
Fair offer. I bought it from a man at the Hairy Bear Tavern.
Care to describe him?
No need, he's the most famous dice player around. Out fucking standing, a real goddamn magician.
You do business with Salamandra?
Did you fucking fall off your horse?
How did you get Berengar's effects?
Dog's balls, I'm a fence. Want me to draw you a picture? You think I ask every thief who he ploughed for his goods?
Let me draw you a picture. A certain organization, Salamandra, has it in for witchers. A witcher, Berengar, disappears, and all he had lands in the hands of a fence. You. Getting this?
A pox on pictures. Berengar's nothing to me. My suppliers might know more. Besides, I'd never survive in this business if I sold hot goods I actually had a hand in getting.
Unconvincing. Innocent until proven guilty, I guess. So let's assume it's not you for now.
I'd say so. Goddamn Dijkstra, ace spy. Dog's balls, what a clever analysis. If you figure anything out and need more information, creep on over and we'll talk. So what'll it be? We doing some plow?
You killed the cockatrice. On behalf of King Foltest, I grant you an official pardon.
Finally, this absurdity is over.
Take your belongings from the trunk before I sell them. And remember the reward on the cockatrice's head. Vincent gets very excited about trophies. Ah, I can finally relax. I'll inspect what we've confiscated here. Good quality gear.
It's so... Damn, it's strong.
What's strong?
None of your business.
I just... Got a cold?
You're pretty green.
Not so green I don't know the best way to take Fistek. Fold back your skin and rub.
Where?
Where you can fold back your skin, Jethro.
If you buy Fistek from Coleman at the Hairy Bear, don't say I sent you.
Why was the professor released from prison?
He has powerful friends. Let that be a warning. Don't annoy those more powerful than you.
I should be like the city guards. Release criminals whenever someone shakes a coin pouch.
Hey, you're still under observation. Besides, someone bailed him out. Completely legal.
Who was this benefactor?
No idea. Money was transferred from Vivaldi's Dwarven Bank. Impossible to trace. Drop it. I could get into trouble talking like this.
I have questions.
Ask.
A parcel's missing from my belongings.
But glad you're not doing extra time for it. We've confiscated it. Don't mention it to the captain.
Damned thieves. I have questions.
Ask.
If Foltest put a reward on the professor's head, he must detest Salamandra.
It's not royal gold. Privately funded.
Interesting.
There's also payments for Salamander badges taken from dead bandits.
Who is this philanthropist?
I can't tell you, but the sponsor's representative spends his evenings at the tavern.
I'll check it out. I have questions.
Ask.
Know anything about this Salamander prisoner?
Why would I tell you? The captain would kill me.
Maybe I can persuade you.
Powder would help. Ask.
Know anything?
Why would
maybe
powder would help?
Know anything about this?
Why would I tell you?
Maybe I can persuade you.
Powder would help. I never turn down good Fistek.
You should drop that habit.
Maybe, but not today.
Who did you confiscate the Witcher's sword from?
Tala, the fence. Has to earn his living somehow. Before we let the professor out, Tala and Vincent were chatting in the courtyard.
Before I went down the sewers. Somehow I sense it was no coincidence. Where do I find Thaler?
I'll mark the place on the map, but don't kill him. We have a deal with him.
Tell me about that Salamandra prisoner.
But... I hardly know anything.
Where is he?
They took him to Lebiota Hospital.
Thanks. See ya.
Die, bastard!
You dare challenge the Salamandra? If I catch those bastards who attack at night, I'll rip their legs out of their asses!
What do you want?
Greetings, dwarf.
Racial segregation with the first words uttered.
What do you want me to call you?
Bah! You're like everyone else. Like the whole accursed city. Vizima humans get everything, we get naught.
I neither live in Vizima, nor am I human.
What then?
A witcher. A mutant.
Well, in that case, sorry. I'm Golan Vivaldi. My cousin, Vimy Vivaldi, once met a witcher. A debt collector, apparently.
I'm Geralt, and I'm no debt collector.
What brings you here?
How's business?
I don't want to discuss it.
Your choice.
Yes, I have that left.
A lucky dwarf.
What brings you here?
I'm looking for the leader of a certain organization.
You suspect me because I'm a dwarf?
I have several suspects, not only dwarves.
What do you want?
I've got my eye on you.
Come back when you stop talking crap.
I want to discuss Salamandra.
Why?
The professor's bail money came from your bank.
You offend me deeply with this slander.
But
generations of Vivaldis built this bank, and you suggest our gold serves criminals? Out!
I believe you. Nothing but a pile of suspicions. I have to assume you're clean for now.
You've rejected racial prejudice and realized the truth. When you discover the true culprit, you tell me. I'm curious who it is.
races inhabit this district. Dwarven craftsmen and elven artists.
What brings you here? What brings you here? What brings you here?
The Escalopian snake. I'd love to meet the fool who associated skin shedding with medicine.
I'm mad.
Herbs, ointments, flowers for the ladies.
Greetings.
You look pale. I have medications for an instant cure. My prices are reasonable.
Where do you gather your herbs?
If I told, I'd be reduced to beggary and never have a new shawl. Choose what you want and no mischief. Ointments, herbs and spices.
Trinkets, baubles, anything you need.
What are you selling?
Jewelry, ladies' apparel, precious stones.
What use are your goods?
If you need no jewelry yourself, what of others? They're excellent gifts and worth 3 times the gold.
What use are you?
If you...
What use?
If...
Buy.
Jewelry, gifts, trinkets...
You need anything?
Where did you get milk? There's a quarantine. I've seen no cows.
I lived in the country, and I have my ways. This place stinks. What do you want?
Wise dwarves are rare.
I only seen witchers, but still don't stare. Want to see my stock?
Strange.
Books, scrolls, parchments.
Gods, grant me patience.
Madness.
You're free, but you still need to observe the quarantine.
Meaning?
Don't leave the temple quarter.
You must be kidding.
We keep a close eye on you, Witchers.
Didn't I hear you say that everyone's equal?
What is it, Witcher?
Do you handle monsters too?
I'd rather not waste my men on that. I pay anyone who kills a monster. Just bring proof.
What pays best?
Right now, my budget includes reward money for the cockatrice in the sewers and for some bloodthirsty plant that kills people in the swamp.
I can prove I killed the cockatrice.
Impressive. That's 400 Oren's reward. Well deserved.
How's the Salamandra investigation going?
Patience, Witcher. All will be explained tonight.
Any way I can help?
Stay clear of the warehouses and the slums. It's a sensitive case that doesn't require your sword. Just yet.
The warehouses. You don't intend to go there alone?
It's a secret operation. How do you expect me to go? With an assault team and full-plate armor and a bugler? Relax. I'm no rookie. And I got a few things up my sleeve.
No doubt.
Meaning? No matter. Have a good time today. Enjoy your freedom. And maybe tomorrow I'll serve you Javed's balls on a platter.
See ya. See ya.
Look how they grow.
Don't you fear the plague?
My garden brings joy. When Melitelli decides my time has come, I will go happily.
Tell me about your mercenary days.
Bring me a morsel to eat and we'll talk. For a bite to eat. Thank you.
You were saying?
During the war, I served as a mercenary under Pretty Kitty herself. You've heard what a warrior she was. What a woman.
Strong women. Nothing on this earth like them.
Too true. We could take on anyone. I saw half the world as a member of Pretty Kitty's corps of mercenaries. We even went to Zerrikania.
That's really far.
It was hell. Hot as an oven, and humid as a bathhouse. We massacred the natives while Zerrikania massacred us. They have flies there that creep up your nose at night and lay eggs. Then the larvae eat your brain and crawl out your eyes once they mature into flies. Disgusting. Many of us died thus. There were also diseases, venomous spiders and snakes, and many other afflictions I can't even name. I even saw a striped horse. After almost 8 months of fighting the jungle, we had to retreat. Impossible to win a war if you can't locate your enemy. It was the only defeat Pretty Kitty ever suffered.
Interesting story. Thanks.
Look how they grow.
Tell me about your murder. Don't you fear the... Tell me about... Don't you fear...
My God.
Tell me...
Bring me... Be gone! I'm no beggar.
Fill my heart.
Incredible. Vizima boasts a bad neighborhood.
Where's my cat? Well, will they be?
Care to relax a little, handsome?
Only a little.
Depends. I'm open to suggestions.
Let's talk.
All right, we'll chat. But I'm counting on more.
Surprise me.
We know so little about love. It's like a pear, sweet and shapely. But try describing that shape without saying pear.
I'm no poet, but I can tell a peach when I see one.
A charmer? If this conversation carries on, I'll want some of that fruit.
Many girls like you working in Vizima?
Plenty, but I'm the prettiest.
No doubt.
Nice to see you.
Any work for a witcher?
Some men are troubling my girls. Take care of it and we'll compensate you. Generously.
I'll see what I can do. Where can I find these men?
There are 3 places they frequent at night.
Mark them on my map.
Nice to see you. Oh my. Nice to see.
Who's there?
Just a witcher.
Just?
Geralt, greetings.
What happened?
A show of force. They smashed a window and packed 3 bolts in Coleman's gut. Used dispersive bolt heads. A Havkar speciality. And highly illegal.
Who killed him?
Damn Scoia'tael. Now folk will call him a good man, saying how he helped old ladies. A sense of pogrom approaching. The damn shits drew up a list of enemies, and they've begun eliminating them without regard for the consequences.
Why Coleman?
Anger? Revenge? Some elven youth probably overdosed. A note on one of the bolts read, White Death Trader. He was selling fisstech to kids. Cheaper than anyone else. And you know how addictive it is.
I'm surprised they acted in town.
They feel strong now they've got arms. Some fool did business with them. I suspect Harren Brog. What terrible times.
Fragmenting tip. Enters the stomach as 1, exits the back as 3, mincing the internal organs. Hawker's specialty. Useless against armored soldiers, the tips burst on the surface of even the lightest armor. They're used to kill civilians, for show, as a cruel warning. I know where the weapons that killed Coleman came from. I need to avoid those situations, remain neutral, not get involved.
Witcher!
Zoltan Chive, good to see you.
You got inside the town okay? Plenty of work for a witcher in Vizima.
It seems so. How did you manage to get in?
Nasty non-humans will always find a way to sneak into human homes.
True enough. Listen, Zoltan, I wanted to talk to you.
Yes?
Got a minute?
What's eating you?
I warn you, some philosophy's involved.
The meaning of life, eh?
The evil that Witchers fight stems from chaos, from actions aimed at disturbing order. For where evil spreads, order cannot be established. Instead of the light of wisdom, the glimmer of hope, and the glow of warmth, darkness ensues. And in darkness you find nothing but blood, fangs, and claws. Like in the outskirts.
Nicely put, but as young Cero said to King Verdank on their first date, does it have any practical uses?
The right of Witchers to live and function in this world has fallen out of balance, because the struggle between good and evil now plays out on a different battlefield with different rules. Evil has ceased being chaotic. No longer a blind elemental power, evil follows rules according to the rights it's been granted. It functions in line with treaties.
That's progress. With more of us living longer, we can slaughter one another in the thousands. Progress is like a herd of pigs. The herd brings many benefits, but no one should wonder at all the shit.
Shit or no shit, Witchers exist to slay monsters. How can I when the real monsters hide behind ideals, faith, or the law?
The biggest evil is moral relativity, which kills more than the Catriona plague and dragons combined. Witchers will always be needed, no matter where that pig herd leads us.
Thanks, Sultan.
Yes?
Got a minute?
What's he?
Shit.
What?
I'm not so sure.
Let me tell you something, Witcher. Once, we led a group of women and children through a war-torn land. They slowed us down. We had to feed them, protect them. And we had to hide in the woods to pee instead of passing by the road. In short, they were a burden, and ungrateful at that. Know why we helped them? It was the right thing to do.
That means nothing.
Don't make me angry, 'cause I smack hard when I'm riled. It's the good you spoke of. If you want a scholar's word, read Visigotta of Corvo.
I'm not persuaded, but thanks. Farewell. Got Thanks, Sultan. Got a minute?
Nicely.
The right.
That's pro
shit.
What?
I'm not.
Let me.
That means.
Don't. If you.
Okay, I understand. Thanks. Farewell.
Yes?
Got a minute?
What's he?
That pro shit.
Witcher.
I'm not so sure.
Let me tell you something. It was the right.
I understand. Thanks.
Yes?
How are you doing?
Ever considered marriage, Geralt?
My profession's not exactly conducive to marriage. Infertility, incessant risk, travel. Not many women would agree to that.
You see, I'm having doubts.
Go on.
I haven't seen her for some time, and I'm getting jealous. She-dwarves are so desirable.
I suggest we drink heavily, if that doesn't help.
You mocking me?
I wouldn't dare.
Hardly something to laugh about.
Know anything about Vivaldi's bank?
Now it's only Vivaldi's by name.
How so?
New owners. Humans.
That explains a lot.
Really?
I've won a few poker rounds already.
Congratulations! You're a virgin no more. Now you'll play for real.
Where do I find these famed Viziman poker players?
Where you find all other things illegal. Near the Hairy Bear.
This might get interesting.
Don't be surprised if someone doesn't want to play with you. Real bigwigs will only deal with professionals.
And a professional is?
One who wins at least 4 professional games. Do that and you'll be welcome at every table.
I need to beat 4 professionals. Breeze. I'm looking for work.
Monsters are threatening the landing in the swamp. Everyone keeps complaining.
Who should I talk to about ridding them of the danger?
Contact Luvarden. He's usually on the dike, supervising the loading and unloading of goods.
Thanks, Sultan.
Yes?
Got a minute?
What?
Nothing, actually.
Yes?
Farewell.
I tell him the papers are valuable. He says he wants to look again.
Geralt, it's been ages. I couldn't believe Zoltan when he said you'd returned.
It's me, Monroe. Exiles, the war. You, Zoltan, and I helped them. You must remember.
How's life?
Can't complain. I have a nice slow job as a bouncer.
That's slow?
The guests settle things between themselves. It's a quiet place. Birds don't ever shit in their own nests.
Anyone play dice here?
I play professionally, I'd say.
Care for a game?
Sure, we'll see if there's truth to the rumors about you.
Whenever.
Even now.
Farewell.
Fighting or watching?
What?
You an experienced fist fighter?
Smacked a few. Why?
I defeated Fat Fred, so I'm looking for another opponent.
You take issue with fat folk?
Yes. Why?
You just pissed off Butterbean.
What's the wager?
75 arons.
Any rules?
Just one. No rules apply.
Right.
So you in?
I'm in.
Just to get slapped.
I'm saying double.
I win.
Choose 2 bottles of Mandrake cordial, a golden necklace, or 150 orens.
The Mandrake cordials.
They're yours.
Another reason for coming.
What other reason?
There's a comfortable bed out back. What'll it be?
Anything interesting happening here?
Boys fight each other. Some wager on the outcome. Sometimes they beat up visitors. Altogether boring. Made up your mind?
Let's go out back.
I was jesting. My man would tear off my head if I went with you.
Maybe we should risk it.
No. He beat me so badly recently I spit out a tooth.
Bye.
Stand still. That's what we'll do.
Just listen.
My legs
I
just
love
start
this tune.
dancing.
I respect those who take risks.
You make ends meet gambling?
Depends who you play and where.
Where is it worth playing?
If your pouch be full, the wealthy part of town. Here, you're more apt to get stabbed than walk away rich.
Take care. Silver sword mean anything to you?
Why do you ask?
I don't have time for chit-chat.
Take no offense.
Where did you get the sword?
I won it from a gardener.
Where can I find him?
The garden at St. Lebioda's Hospital.
Well, well. Swords on your back. White hair. You ran away from a circus?
No, still a member. But I hear they're looking for you.
Sharp tongue. Good fella. What can I get you?
What's with all this betting?
Common folks' entertainment. Two toughs fight. We wager on who wins.
What do those nuts get out of it?
Gold. Spectators have a laugh while the boys let off steam. If something goes awry, the dogs get some supper.
So long.
What you want, freak?
I have some questions.
You haven't the faintest idea who you're talking to, freak. One word, and before you count to 3, you'll be facing a dozen hardened assassins.
You'll be dead before you count to 3.
Well, the cub growls, but does it bite? I could use someone for wet work.
I despise your kind.
Contempt, wolf cub, is the privilege of the prudent. In all others, it's a sign of youth and ignorance. I'll piss on your juvenile scorn. What do you want?
How's things?
Old whores have wings. Beat it, Witcher. Go play your mama.
Damn it. Whatever you do, don't bet on the boxing. It's rigged. What do you want?
Any rooms?
5 orens. Stand still.
What do you want, wolf?
I've been to Taller's place. Found a few things there. Belong to someone I've been looking for.
Yeah, So what?
They belong to a witcher. How'd you get them?
We found them. Your friend was in trouble, scheming with Salamandra. Ask the people in the swamp. That's where we found those trinkets. What?
Oh, it hurts.
Greetings, sir.
Greetings. Who are you?
A shoe shine? Clean that muck off your boots for just 2 orens? First journey to Vizima?
Thanks for the polish. You could say that. Tell me about it.
We've some heavy issues here. There's a quarantine because of the plague. Squirrels are fighting the Order. Monsters breed in hundreds, and we struggle with bandits. As one bard sang, Vizima's like a brothel on fire.
You don't talk like a shoeshine.
Everyone hides skeletons in the closet. Let me tend to your boots. I've bored you long enough.
Lots of work. Lots of work.
What brings you here?
I hope you recover your assets.
That bank has belonged to my family for ages, and now some human. You call this justice?
I've figured out Azar Javed's contacts.
Interesting.
Sorry I suspected you. I know you've lost control of your bank.
Kind to be so frank with a dwarf.
Anytime.
I have information about Javed that might be useful.
Even the smallest details sometimes are.
I saw his name in old files. He paid tuition at the sorcerer school in Barnard. He was expelled after taking an interest in dark magic. He stopped paying tuition, and that was the last trace of him in our system. You're dealing with a renegade, and a dangerous one at that.
Yes?
Fair.
What?
Goodbye.
Good food's hard to come by.
Damn! Shit! Hell with it.
Look at...
I'm more interested in silver swords.
I knew one of you would come by eventually.
You lost it playing dice?
I was sure I'd win. Beware the sharp one plays well.
Where did you get this sword?
5 years ago there was a battle near Brenner. When the dust had settled, our men had beaten the Nilfgaardians. We ceased to call ourselves an imperial province that day.
You captured the sword during the battle?
Yes, it was Witcher Cohen's. A strapping fellow and a rare breed. Not very talkative, mind you.
Like most of us.
I gave my word the sword would find another Witcher. As he lay dying, he mumbled about teeth and destiny. Then he laughed at his own death.
Yet you lost it gambling?
I kept it hidden for 5 years. I lost hope I'd ever run into another Witcher. Miss Shani knew Cohen. She works at the hospital.
Thanks.
Good luck on the path.
Godspeed.
What's this? Plant lice.
What's this?
I can't meditate with the fire out. Seems I have to light it first. I can't meditate with the fire out. Seems I have to light it first.
If I only had the coin. You know they raise their prices. Can you believe private guards empties my purse?
Damn it.
Any room?
5.
I'll smash your face.
No sign of Javed or the professor. This bunch should cave easily. Let's do this.
Who does he think he is?
Who's this? This wasn't our deal, cop.
Relax. Just a witcher. Surely you know witchers are golems. No will of their own. Follow orders quick and easy. No complaints. Right, Geralt?
Right.
See? Nothing to be afraid of. You didn't exactly come alone. Now let's deal.
I don't trust him. Heard he was a fucking murderer, cut up over a dozen of our people.
Let's not play who killed who. That's the past. We're interested in the future. Your future. Which will be unpleasant if Javed learns you cheated him. And believe me, he'll learn shortly if you don't start talking.
You bluffing. You don't scare me.
Enough. Where's Javed? Where are the Witcher's secrets? Spit it out before I feed you to the rats.
Vincent, stop him. I know nothing. I was assistant to Salamandra's accountant. Javed stopped trusting me. I don't know where he is or what he intends.
The professor?
I don't know. He went off somewhere.
Bullshit. You need encouragement.
You promised me protection in exchange for me testimony. On my mother's grave, I know nothing. Stop him. You're a cop. This is murder. You're gonna stand by and watch?
No, I'm leaving. Besides, I know you had a part in murdering Raymond's family. Witcher, make it quick.
I can't meditate with the fire out. Seems I have to light it first.
Boring!
Where will they bury me?
Terrible weather.
Are you the one Siegfried spoke of?
Siegfried, the knight from the sewers?
It is you. That cockatrice troubled us for ages. I heard it was a hard fight.
She was young and fell quickly.
What's your business?
What does the Order do in Vizima?
We help fight the plague, keep the peace, and fight monsters.
Plenty of work.
We protect the people and bear the light of the eternally flaming rose.
When did you join the Order?
A while ago. My father was an armorer, and I after him.
Will you sell me your wares?
I only work for Friends of the Order.
Bye.
How did things go at the warehouse once I left?
Quickly.
Good. I admit I was hoping for a bit more, but it's always a few bandits less.
That's the last time you use me. I'm not a general avenger.
Had no choice, believe me. It won't happen again. You have my word. I guess you plan to continue the investigation.
Don't have a choice.
I can't help officially, but I'll leave you to it. Anything you learn, I'd be glad to hear.
I wanted to talk to you about Salamandra.
Okay.
Someone informed them about my cockatrice contract.
What are you suggesting?
Several possibilities, mostly pointing at you.
I'm not gonna explain myself to you.
You let the professor out of prison.
His bail was paid. That's the law.
But you can bend the law.
I don't tell you how to hunt monsters. You don't tell me how to do my job. I let him out. But I haven't lost his trail.
But
I'm not gonna explain myself to you. End of conversation.
What do you do nights? Meet your boss, Azar Javed?
Nothing unnatural about spending nights in the trade quarter.
Where do you get gold for that?
Don't always need coin to get by.
Wealthy friends? I've got no real proof, so I'll have to wait to decide.
Sounds like your mountain has turned into a molehill. That's what happens when amateurs try their hand at serious work. If you stumble upon any real leads, come by. I'll give you some useful advice.
Oh, it's raining!
Now I know why my bones hurt so much. You'll be fine. I promise.
Geralt, you managed to get out of prison.
I did, though it wasn't easy.
I've heard about your deeds.
I see you're working at the hospital.
I'm fighting the plague. No time for chit-chat.
When can we talk?
I've a room in the northern end of town. Stop by after work.
Okay.
Quickly, I need to get back to work.
Where are you staying?
I have a room in the northeastern end of Vizima.
Easy to find?
Opposite the house, there's a small square with a sculpture of a snake. Quickly, I need to get back to work.
I need to talk to you.
Can it wait?
Well, I suppose.
Visit me at home. The hospital's no place for personal matters.
How can I help?
Your skills are no good here.
Shani, I do other things besides kill.
We don't have a cure for the plague yet, but did you know Rusty?
Don't recall.
Before the plague took him, he discovered certain plant extracts retarded the disease's progress.
You need those plants?
Yes, the best one's celandine. Unfortunately, it's only found on swampy ground.
I'll try to help.
Every blossom counts. Bring at least 5 sprouts.
Here's the celandine.
Excellent. I'm really grateful.
I'd prefer a monster anatomy lesson.
I can tell you of blood tweakers. Hi, Geralt.
Hi, Shani.
I miss Oxenfurt sometimes.
You could always go back.
No, I'm needed here. Few have your immunity.
I wanted to talk.
Quickly, I need to get back to work.
I saw guards.
They delivered this badly injured man.
Who injured him?
Guards won't talk to me. He must be important. They want a quick recovery.
I'd like to question this man.
Come back in the evening. The guards might be more talkative, especially with strong drink in hand.
All right, I'll come back later.
Quickly, I need to get back to work.
Have you come to pray to the Great Mother?
I'm not very religious.
Melitele loves even those who go astray.
That's kind of her.
How can I help?
Tell me more about your goddess.
Melitele is mother of all living things, the goddess of love, fertility, and healing.
Why does the statue represent 3 figures?
The goddess has 3 faces, symbolizing her different aspects.
What are those?
A young, carefree girl, a mature, pregnant woman, and a hunched old woman.
I see.
How can I help?
Farewell.
We'll all die. We'll all die.
Stay away from the prisoner. Stay away from the prisoner.
I want to ask some questions.
Not now. Come back at night.
But I paid you.
Shh! Return tonight.
Not enough pay. Stay.
I want to.
Not now.
Certainly.
I'm so tired.
We'll all die.
Old, grey, and still chasing skirts. You should be ashamed.
It's not like that, good woman.
No need for charm. The girl's busy.
Then could you please tell her?
Didn't your mother teach you better manners? She'd not forgive herself for raising such a monster.
But...
What's he want?
I'm here to see Shani.
She's busy cleaning and doesn't have time for vagabonds.
I have an appointment.
Didn't your mother teach you better manners?
But...
What can I do for you?
I don't recall.
Entertaining?
It's my birthday. What have you brought? I was admiring those lovely golden gloves. Upstairs, my prince.
Finally, you found me.
Looks like it.
How'd you get past the old hag?
That nice lady downstairs?
She's made my life hell.
Old people are like that.
At least my rent is low. Doctors earn little in Temeria. Many leave.
You stayed.
Someone had to.
Anyway.
Yes?
Shani.
I wanted to talk.
What is it?
Sometimes I dream about the Battle of Brenna, the massacre.
I'm sorry.
But that's it. I'm not sorry. I wake up refreshed and it's like I'm used to suffering. Does that make sense?
It does.
Thanks. Sometimes it's good to share.
Don't mention it. Shani, I wanted to ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
I heard you saw Cohen shortly before he died.
That's right. How did you know?
I found his sword.
He died during the battle at Brenna, on my operating table.
You were a medic at Brenna?
I worked alongside a surgeon named Rusty, best doctor I ever knew.
Knew?
He died when the Catriona plague erupted, in Maribor. Though a halfling, he could operate like no one else. He made everything seem simple. Stitch red to red, yellow to yellow, white to white, and everything will be all right. You wouldn't understand.
Sorry, Shani, I didn't know him. Do you know anything about this sword?
No, but you should ask the dwarf, Sultan Chive. His knowledge of weapons is unmatched.
I'm getting out of here.
Hey!
shit-eater!
Get lost, buddy.
Leave that lady be.
Feel sorry for a whore?
Before you go, apologize for your bad manners.
You lost it, old man. Beat it before I cut ya.
When you've apologized, go see Captain Vincent. Tell him you're a criminal and a louse.
Draw your sword, Drifter. I never killed defenseless people.
Lost your chance.
At him!
Die, shit-eater!
Not enough play for this. Stay away from the prisoner.
But I paid you. Shh, he's talking.
Kalkstein. He's passed out. Shove off.
There's a commotion in the corridor.
Bloody thugs. Ram's meat sent them.
Shove off.
I have...
Shove off or I'll kill you like a dog.
Try your luck.
Grab him.
Die, bastard!
You there, shove off.
Assault is impolite.
Leave while you can.
This woman is with me.
So you die.
Die, shit-eater!
Finally, the Witcher Geralt answers my call.
We meet again.
I need your help again.
With what?
A grave matter. Something that could prove a milestone in alchemy. Connected to your profession, too.
Tell me more.
Sorry, I got lost in thought.
I'm here about the notice.
You have Al Ghul marrow for me?
No, I have ghoul blood.
Ah, yes. From the outskirts, right? No matter. Do you have it?
Here it is.
I don't actually need it anymore, but I'll find some use for it.
Let's talk about Salamandra. I think you're in league with them.
What, me? Why?
That's what I'd like to know.
What is it you're after?
Something I don't have evidence for yet.
Sorry, I got lost in thought.
You had a job.
Help me fulfill my life's work. A tower stands in the forest swamp near Old Vizima.
A princess up top, dragon below? Thanks, but I'll pass.
Silence, please. Legend says a mage and alchemist built the tower. No princesses or dragons.
So what's my job?
The mage died ages ago, and the tower was forgotten. The power within it attracted and deformed nearby creatures.
In short, it breeds monsters?
Precisely. I want to examine that source, Witcher, and write a dissertation certain to immortalize my name. I'll have access to secrets that have been hidden away in that tower for years. Unfortunately, the tower is locked. I'll pay 1,000 orens to whoever helps me get inside.
I'll see what I can do, though I'm sure this won't be easy.
Were it easy, I'd not need you. Breaking into a powerful mage's lab is complicated. We must gather detailed information on the tower.
Where do I find it?
In the tales and legends recounted by elders and swamp folk. In old books, too. Recorded wisdom is infinitely more reliable.
Any specific titles in mind?
Ransant Alvaro's The Secret Gates, and an alchemy treatise, Ain Soph Hour. I know a certain dwarf had a copy of The Secret Gates. The second book, written by an anonymous gnome, was lost long ago, and could be hard to find. While you search for these, you can test my newest invention, a crystal that links places of power and my workshop. It will allow you to teleport, disintegrating your being into billions of pieces that travel beyond the time-space curve.
And then it'll reassemble my being in your lab? Sure about this?
There is some chance of error, but it's minuscule.
How do I get to the swamp?
Through the western gate is a dike leading to Old Vizima.
What then?
You'll find a ferry to take you to the swamp.
The ferry goes both ways?
Yes, there's a dock in the swamp near the brickmaker's hamlet.
Thanks.
Sorry, I got lost in thought.
About the tower.
Yes?
Where can I find information on the tower?
Books are the most reliable storage of knowledge.
Anything else?
Listen to the swamp dwellers, too. Folk knowledge, myths, and legends are useful, though oral histories can become distorted.
All right, I'll do that.
Sorry, I got lost in thought.
Let's talk about some evidence indicates you're linked.
What
The wounded salamander mentioned you.
That's likely since I hired him.
What for?
To help with my experiments. I had no idea he belonged to a secret organization.
I suppose he distilled the fifth essence and dusted the Philosopher's Stone?
He protected me from Salamandra and did other tasks. He risked his life for me, and your sarcasm will not change that. Get out of my sight, mutant.
I believe you. I don't know enough to decide. Let's drop the subject for now.
Right. We can't waste time. When you find that criminal, I'll gladly help, but now back to work.
This place stinks.
That's
Welcome, traveller.
I hear you buy jewelry.
What if I do?
Drink with me?
Sure.
I'll buy some cheap powder. My customers grow well. Nothing like mugging. Mugging? Beat 'em up. Take whatever you can say.
I've had enough.
I'm looking for work. Know who could help?
I work for Lou Varden, a wealthy merchant. He has many jobs.
Thanks, that's a big help.
Always help my friends. I've had enough.
$100 orens. Tell me who's paying for salamander badges.
Shove off.
5 or...
Investigate slapped. You fight like a fox.
What do you want, Wolf?
Ever seen the Salamandra sign?
I've seen a lot. Have a problem with that?
Best tell me all you know. The name Azar mean anything?
I have a rule. Before I slit someone's throat, I give them some advice. Never threaten me. Make sure you remember that. I mean, image is everything, right?
I need to talk to you about Salamandra. Why did you contact Witcher Berengar?
What's it to you?
He was my brother.
Take a good look. Do I seem like a whore to you?
No.
So why are you trying to fuck me? Again, what's it to you?
He was a friend. I suspect Salamandra had something to do with his disappearance.
You choose your friends poorly. Berengar schemed with Salamandra, and that's why we had our eye on him. As they say, keep your friends close, and your enemies closer. He disappeared in the swamp. Kalstein hired one of my boys to find him. Then he disappeared. That's all. Now get lost.
Your people attacked me at the hospital.
You cracked? I sent them there to bring back one of ours.
Let's say I believe you. I'm short on proof, so let's say I leave you alone for now.
Thanks a lot. But you'll allow me not to fall at your feet. If you do happen to find Javed, I'll be glad to hear about it. And if you find any of his underlings, I wouldn't mind having a chat with them, too.
Muggy, beat a man. Take whatever you can say. Simple.
Maybe not.
Your mother sucks dwarf cock. Hit me.
And if...
I'll smash your face. Hit me, chicken.
Thanks for...
You're on your own?
You mad? Some local boys take care of us. They just couldn't handle those freaks.
I see.
What's it to be? 200 orens? Unless you'd rather collect another way.
I'm no materialist.
The good book says no service goes unrewarded. I'll make it known around town and amongst the working girls. We whores know how to show gratitude.
That's nice.
You're quite unique, but there's no shortage of frauds who'd pretend they're you. Let's agree you'll bring the girls flowers if there's any doubt.
That's how they'll know who I am?
For certain. I've never heard of a patron who gave flowers to a whore.
See ya.
Huge swords? What about the rest? You jest. I'm so hot. You jest. Where will they bury me?
I'm all ears, White Wolf.
What's it like being a private eye?
Lousy work in a town full of dirt and conspiracies. I spend most of my time spying on nobles and rich burghers who cheat on their wives. You can't imagine what people are capable of.
I don't think I care to imagine.
I recently followed Morton, commander of Foltest's palace guards. Heard of him?
I don't think so.
I saw him in the stables with 2 young pages. You wouldn't believe.
I've heard enough.
I'm all ears, White Wolf.
So, I questioned the captain of the city guard.
Any conclusions?
I don't have enough facts.
That, Witcher, is what investigations are about. Getting the facts. Ask around about Vincent and Salamandra. Talk to anyone you can link to our suspect. Find a promising lead. Ask the suspect about it. His reaction will speak volumes. Once you have a clear picture, confront him. In the meantime, follow through on all the other leads, no matter how insignificant they might seem.
So, I got to the prisoner.
He spill anything?
Didn't have time. Ramsmeet's men attacked.
You sure? Strange. Ramsmeet wants Salamandra gone, unless something I don't know about has occurred.
Javed might have scared him, or paid him off.
Something to check. Did you get anything out of the prisoner?
One word. Kalkstein.
Makes sense. Kalkstein's known to be a talented alchemist. He could be helping Javed with his experiments.
I've met Kalkstein. He didn't look the criminal.
That might be true, but we need to check all our leads. Let's get to work. I'll ask around town, talk to my contacts. You keep an eye on Kalkstein. Gain his trust. Get to know his plans and secrets.
How do you want to proceed?
Patience. This is just like fishing.
I prefer hunting.
Then gain Kalkstein's trust. Do him a favor. Learn something that interests him. You could get him to hire you. And talk to Ramsmeet, but don't overdo it. There's one with a short temper.
How do you want to proceed?
Patience. This is just like fishing.
I prefer hunting.
Then gain Kalkstein's trust. Do him a favor. Learn something that interests him. You could get him to hire you. And talk to ram's meat, but don't overdo it. There's one with a short temper.
What's this?
Leave me alone.
Connections are everything. If you believe women calling the shot.
I should give him an IOU.
Time to pray.
Ew. Mother hates me speaking with strangers.
I daren't buy fish. Who knows how the plague spreads?
What do you want?
I'm looking for a book on the Swamp Tower.
All right, yeah. A passage in Alvaro's The Secret Gates focuses on magic towers.
This particular tower?
Yeah, he describes its history too.
I'll take it.
Sadly, I don't have it. I've been trying for years to acquire the volume from Golan Vivaldi, but he is a stubborn dwarf. You try. Perhaps he'll sell it to you.
Know anything else?
I just remembered another book about the tower.
I'm listening.
Ain Safar, an alchemy treatise by gnomes. Difficult to find, but a certain hermit in the swamp might know something.
Thanks for the advice.
Books, scrolls, parchments.
Yes?
What do you know about my silver sword?
What, me? A simple dwarf?
Shani insisted your knowledge of weapons is unequaled.
All right. Silver-plated blade, a steel core, suited to a two-handed grip. Decent workmanship, not perfect. I don't know runes for shit.
Thanks.
No problem.
Farewell.
What brings you here?
Do you have a copy of The Secret Gates?
I do, but I'm unwilling to part with it.
I insist. Just give me a price.
So be it.
I do?
So. Good.
Yes?
Farewell.